Hey everyone, today I want to do a quick breakdown of the new Minimal Digital Planner. This minimal planner is currently available in Pastel Pink and is an undated weekly planner. This means that all the months are linked, all the weeks are linked, but the dates aren't filled in. This means that you can reuse this digital planner for any year. This digital planner is currently listed on my Etsy shop as well as on legallylisa.co.za. I will link both of these in the description box below. So let's dive right in and get you started with your new digital planner. When you first open up your digital planner, you will be greeted by this cover page. I'm going to quickly run through the links on the cover page. In the top left corner, the first link you've got is a link to my YouTube channel. On there, I do a lot of study with me's, sometimes live, sometimes not, but it's great if you want to join in and study along or work along. The second link is a link to my website. I've got freebies, blogs, and then of course I've got my shop on there. The third link is a link to my Instagram page. I share a lot of study tips, productivity things, motivational posts, and just aesthetically pleasing photos. The last one is a link that will open up your mail app so that you can email me directly at info@legallylisa.co.za if you have any questions or any problems. So let's open up your planner by clicking on this rectangle on the cover page. Up first is your yearly overview page. However, before I go into more detail on this page, let's just take a quick look at all the icons on the right hand side. There are 5 icons and 13 tabs. These icons and tabs can be accessed from any page in your digital planner. This makes switching back and forth between months very easy. So let's take a look at your first button. This button will take you to your cover page from any page within your digital planner. And then of course, if you click on the rectangle on your cover page, it will take you straight back to your yearly overview. The next icon is a little telephone that will take you to your contact book. The contact book is divided into the letters of the alphabet, A to Z. And I've provided space for names, email addresses, phone numbers, addresses, and other information. However, you can always cover this up and add your own criteria there. The bar at the top of the screen also functions as tabs. You can easily switch between different letters of the alphabet, i.e. to get to different people in your contact list. So it's important to note that most spreads have 2 of the exact same copies right after each other. You need to take note of the fact that the first spread is linked to the buttons. The second spread is not. That means that if you, for example, need to copy in more pages for your contacts, then you need to copy in the second page. This is simply to make sure that your buttons never break. The next button is the birthday tab. When you open this, it will give you a circle with all the months of the year in it for you to simply fill in your birthdays. I left the spread quite bare so that you can decorate it in any way that suits you, as well as use it in any way that suits you. For example, you could use lines and then write the names under the lines, or you could just use that space above each month and fill in the birthday names over there. I didn't want to constrain you too much to how I would use it, so I left it up to you. The next button is one that looks like a little house. This will take you to your home and life maintenance spread. Here I have divided it into your monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, and annually, and I've also given you some blank space to add anything I might have missed. You can write down chores that need to be done and other things like, for example, buying a new toothbrush every 6 months. You can also blank out the months that I've already listed at the top. For example, if you wanted to be February, March in one column instead of January, February in one column. The next button is the one that looks like a little lock. This will take you to your password spread. I've already laid out different columns for the website, username, password, security, and updated. Personally, I use updated for when last I updated my password. If there's some kind of security breach, I will update my password and I will list it here. Let's take a quick look at all the different monthly tabs. If you go back to your yearly overview and you click on one of the monthly tabs, it will open up your monthly spread. These spreads are the same for each month, however, they're obviously labeled for the different months and they're accessible from any page in your planner. If you want to go back to your yearly overview, it's important to note that the yearly tab has two buttons. The top button will take you to the yearly overview, and the bottom button will take you to the important dates page. Once again, you can access this from any page in your planner. Now we're back to the yearly overview page. On the yearly overview page, you've got the months listed at the top, and you've got numbers for the weeks to the side. The point of the yearly overview page is so that you can get your year at a glance. It's intended that you fill the blocks for each month with the dates related to that month. However, you can switch these up so that this digital planner can be effective for any year, not just 2020. If you look towards the top of each block on your yearly overview spread, the months are linked. They link you back to the monthly spreads, the same as the monthly spreads that the sidebar links you to. If you click on one of the numbers 1 to 6 to the side of each block, those will take you to the weekly spread for that particular week in that particular month. If you click on the bottom half of your year tab, it will open up the important dates tab. The months at the top of these blocks are also linked to the monthly spread, the same way as the sidebar buttons are. The idea behind the important dates page is that you can list all the important dates as they come up throughout the year without having to switch back and forth between months to see them. You can list birthdays and events and so forth. If we look over to the next tab, we switch over to January. This is your month at a glance. You can access these for every month in the sidebar, and from here you can access your weekly spreads, which are these little numbers to the left side. If you click them, it will open up your weekly spread for that particular week in that particular month. Towards the top of your screen, you will see another bar. These are also links. We've got overview, habits, mood, sleep, finance, goals, as well as 5 empty ones. These exist so that you can easily access certain trackers and certain spreads that you would often refer to multiple times within one month. For example, the overview page. Here you can have your monthly focus, you can list important dates, you can write down relevant information about your home, work, mental health, physical health, or perhaps even important appointments coming up. You can set out goals for yourself, as well as there's a block for you to add any stickers or other important information that you might deem relevant. If we look over to the next tab, we've got habits. So this is just your general habit tracker. I've got columns with the dates of the month listed, and there's space for you to enter all your habits. Up next is your mood tracker. I've done this in a circular form because I find it more aesthetically pleasing, and you will essentially use this to track your mood for the month. You will refer back to this every day and color in the relevant block in the relevant color. The idea behind this spread is that you set up a key that you will refer to with regards to which color has which mood meaning. For example, I'm using pink and green and a brighter green to depict 3 types of moods. That means on days that I feel happy, I will color in that block in pink, which is my happy color. And it does allow you to have a sort of overview at the end of the month of how you were feeling. Perhaps this is a way for you to evaluate where you stand mental health wise. The next tab is your sleep tab. I've divided it up into periods at the top. You can fill these in 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, depending on how much you sleep. And then I've got the days of the month listed to the side. There are different ways that you can use a sleep tracker. For example, you could use a highlighter and color in up until where you slept that night. Or you can use a pen and draw a type of graph so that you can get an overview at the end of the month. A sleep tracker really does help you keep accountable to yourself and helps you maintain a good sleep schedule. Once again, you have access to this from your monthly spread. Up next is your Finance tab. You will notice that the Finance tab has two subcategories, Overview and Budget. So we'll take a quick look at your overview first. Here we look at income sources, fixed expenses, financial to-dos, and we also have a weekly expense tracker. These are divided into columns for each week so that you can keep track of where your money is going. Furthermore, there's an overview at the bottom of the page for your opening balance, closing balance, net profit or loss, and outstanding debt. I've also left a few blank lines for if there's something you would prefer to keep track of, which I might not have thought of. And there's also a blank square to the right side for the same purpose. Or you could fill it with stickers. If we switch over to our Budget tab, you will notice that I divided the Budget tab up into multiple different blocks, each requiring a description, a budget, and actual. This is a way for you to budget out how much you want to spend every month on particular items. I would use each block for a specific category. And then at the end of the month, I can revisit this page and write down how much I actually spend. That's a way to sort of see my budget in relation to my actual expenditure. Up next is the Goals tab. The Goals tab also has a sub-tab with the numbers 1 to 10. But you will open your Goals tab on the Goal Overview page. Here, there is space for you to write your main goal, as well as the most important tasks related to that goal. There are 10 blocks, just like there are 10 links at the top of the page. You will notice that each block also links you to that goal. This goal page is left blank so that you can fill it in whatever way you want to track your goal. However, I do include stickers that will help you set goals and track them. You can use the buttons at the top under goals, the 1 to the 10, to switch between goals, or you can go back to your goal overview page and switch between the goals from there. These go to the same pages. Up next, there are 5 blank tabs. These are really, they're just blank. This is for where I miss the things that you still find important and that you generally find lacking in your digital planner. You can put it here. There is space for it. You can easily access it every month from your monthly spread. And there are 5, so you probably won't run out of space. Now let's explore our weeklies. As I've said before, you can access your weeklies from your monthly spreads by clicking the numbers to the side of the monthly spread. Every weekly comes with a preset layout, Sunday to Saturday, with a blank space and checkboxes at the bottom. However, don't stress too much about this. I've got a lot of stickers where you can customize this to suit your needs. If you look towards the top right corner, we've got all the weeks set out. This means that from any week in a particular month, you can access any of the other weeks. There are also tabs towards the top of the screen, just like there were in the monthly. However, these tabs are slightly different. Let's first look at the Work tab. The Work tab is divided into 3 tabs. They are all blank, but this is so that you can use it for whatever you need with regards to your work life or with regards to your studies, or both if you need to. Next, let's take a quick peek at the journal. The journal's also blank, however, don't stress, I've got a lot of stickers that you can use to customize it. And next is the Fitness tab. We've got our weekly fitness goal, we've got tasks, we've got your workout log, we've got your weekly schedule, and blank space to add anything I might have missed. The next tab is the Shopping tab. This tab is divided into 3. There are 3 checklists or shopping lists for you to use. And you can always add more if you need. But remember, these are only linked to a specific week. That means you have new shopping lists for every week. After that, we've got 4 blank tabs. These work in exactly the same way as the monthly tabs. And you can fill them with whatever you need in order to make your week as productive as possible. Remember that these tabs are for every week. That means week 1, if you fill something into your work folder, it won't be in week 2's work folder. This makes it ideal for minutes and meeting notes for a particular week and shopping lists that match a particular week. And that covers most of the features in this digital planner. Don't forget that you get a free sticker book with lots of stickers, lots of sticky notes, lots of tags, and lots of different types of habit trackers. The sticker book also includes overlay stickers that will really help you customize your weekly spreads, as well as the tabs within your weekly spreads. So be sure to check out the video about the sticker book as well. It will really help you get started in your digital planning journey with this new Undated weekly planner. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this digital planner. I hope this was a good walkthrough and you could follow along the way. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will respond to every single one, or you can contact me directly at info@legallylisa.co.za. I really hope you guys love this digital planner as much as I do, and that it really guides you in your productive and happy life. Bye for now. I'll see you in the next one.